season as both of these programs try to make an early statement and build that resume. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Oregon Ducks, the House of Loud, Autzen Stadium in Eugene. As we'll see, the number 11 team in the country, the South Carolina Gamecocks, taking on the 6th-ranked team in the land, the Oregon Ducks. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Gamecocks will get this season underway as toe meets leather. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The run from the shotgun. Turning it on. The 40. The 20. He's at the 10. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Ducks. They strike first, and that opening drive of the season could not have gone better.
And as a coach, you're just hoping your offense can take the field on the first series of the game and create a little bit of momentum, get into a rhythm. How about that running play? Hitting a home run early in this game.
LSU tapped it in.
All juiced up.
What's up, LSU?
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback.
He got shrugged off of that. It was gone. One play off to the races, that's crazy.
Miserable for this offense. Looking to throw, it's Sellers. He's going for it all.
Oh, is that Nate? No, that's Harbor. Hey, shoot, I forgot that.
And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, South Carolina. Extra point here will tie the game.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. All right, guys, let's think big picture for Oregon. They start the season in the top 10. Ideal position to make a run. But what do they need to avoid?
Well, I think you avoid the talks about me and where we're at, because that doesn't matter. This team's got a lot to prove. It's a very talented team, but they got to start the season off fast. That first impression makes a big deal in all these voters, Jesse.
Yeah, I think a lot of these players are hungry to prove that top 10 ranking is legit. But talking to some of their guys too, David, they actually feel like they're not ranked high enough. They actually feel disrespected being where they are, which is pretty amazing considering this is already a really great jumping point. I can't wait to see how they play today.
Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide, and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
The Ducks are moving quickly down the field. On the run, it's Whittington. He now has 84 yards rushing in this game. What a way to start the new season. And the Ducks with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Man, how about that defense? On the snap, they are in the backfield with great penetration. Nowhere to go for the running back. That defense was sitting on G, waiting on O.
He tipped it.
He's brought down a short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick.
And if that don't light your fire, your wood is wet. The best play on a field is when the big boy, the most athletic people on the field, the defensive linemen, make game-changing,
Yeah, he literally tipped it.
Interceptions.
Right into a DB's hands.
Sellers.
That's mine, though.
Intercepted, the defense has set him up.
So, baby, get it right back. Way to get it back. Way to get it back, baby. Let's go.
QBs have to understand, when I'm throwing against zones, I got to manipulate guys with my eyes. I might have to look one direction to create an opening to throw that ball or zip that ball in. I got to use touch. It's really hard when all eyes are on me, and you could tell the quarterback was not ready.
You think they call it?
This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player, you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged. But when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers today.
Makes the grab. It's Stewart. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times they'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive.
And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
This defense will bring pressure from the linebacker level, from the cornerback level, free safety level, and the strong safety level. They're bringing it from all over the field.
Now on fourth down, here comes
I'm talking about miss. That's going so fast. Holy shit.
Put up the 3 ball from 43 yards away.
I don't know, maybe. Maybe.
Good. And with that field goal, they now have the lead.
Well, they're able to get a field goal and put 3 points up on the board after getting that interception. You would have liked to have seen the offense do a little bit more with that possession and give themselves an opportunity to score a touchdown. But listen, teams will take 3 points any way they can get it.
He gets a block.
Oh, no.
Got a little room.
Wow. What?
He's going to get loose. He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Gamecocks. Well, maybe they thought if they kicked it into the end zone that he wouldn't dare bring it back. Instead, he just dared them to tackle him, and nobody could. What an explosive return.
And those guys got so much speed, they ain't scared. And you could tell, takes it out, good blocking, give them a little crease, and you could see the speed. You don't put slow guys back deep. You don't see Jesse Palmer returning kicks. No. You see the fast guys. You see an open space, and boom, he's gone.
Really hard to understand. I'm running a league and doing this, keeping down 2 things at one time. Like that's rough.
They've got it back, down 14. Breaks into the open. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down. He's got 99 yards rushing already. You want to talk about establishing the running game? They're doing that in the season opener. They're going to ride this running back. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Moore to the air. Fires to the wideout. Got it in the middle. It's Benson. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. Turns it on down the left side. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Oregon.
When you have so many playmakers on offense like they do, they can score quickly. You just saw it right there.
Good throw. Good catch.
To their lead. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
Go on now, boy. Don't worry, I've got
And
crazy
it'll come out to
returns.
the 25. No attempt at a return.
They're down last are insane, especially on Williams. They'll sting the harbor. That, oh my God.
At the 40, there he goes. Powers through. And I wasn't sure they were going to be able to catch him. They finally did, but they gave up a huge play.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Now this is the way to come out of the gate and set the tone. Back and forth and already inside a minute to go in the first. Wants to go up top on first down. Going for it all. And then a deep shot's going to wind up incomplete, but we do have a flag on the field. Let's see what the official says.
I didn't get it because that loud. I got that.
So they'll back up and go at it again.
I knew that was going to harbor. That's probably his quickest receiver. But if I can have him knocked down, I should be good.
After getting moved back, it's 1st and 20. Dropping back, it's Sellers. He'll take another shot here.
Ooh.
Well, this quarterback has found a really nice rhythm here on this drive. He just looks dialed in. He's doing a great job in the pre-snap, seeing the safety rotation, and that time saw the one-on-one matchup to take a shot, and he hit it. He's in a really, really nice groove right now.
The Gamecocks trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball, but man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he has got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Bryant. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. From the gun, running back on the move. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And this guy has been a dominant force early in this game. We're still in the first half. He already has a sack. He gets a tackle for loss there. He's playing so well with his eyes right now. He's reading his keys, and he's letting his God-given ability put him in the backfield to make these plays.
While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat line. Now, I'm not going to argue if this production keeps up as we start the second. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. Moore will throw. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Whittington. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down.
I knew he was going to wipe that run.
The things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
He'll try to field the punt and see if he can give his offense better field position. Slips through the line. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. And what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. Short throw to the sideline, picks up just a little.
I love the anticipation on that throw by the QB on the out route. You got to throw it before the receiver comes out of his break. Nice work.
And the Gamecocks can really attack on this 2nd and short. Keeps looking downfield. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Nice move. Creates some space. They finally corral him, but he turns that into to a big gain and a first
Come on,
down.
you got to step up.
He can throw it. He can buy time. He can run it. What can't he do? This guy's so talented. When he does stuff like this, there's no way to stop it. There's no way to coach a defense up against this. He's just really fast, and I can't catch him.
They're working that left side.
We got to score.
Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
I know we're only in game one, but in this half, you've got to be excited about what you've seen from this offense. Really nice rhythm. Quarterback's got great command on the field with respect to what they're trying to do, and they've got some weapons. I can't wait to see what this offense does this year.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with a turnover. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
Oh, I got to wake up. Shit.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he's an elite quarterback.
We went from being playing good to playing trash. Come on,
the
man.
number one job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you, and I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent, but he's making bad decisions.
Dropping back, it's Sellers. Bringing the heat. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Unloads to the wideout. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. They're snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Oh, man, another incompletion. That's 3 in a row.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a run.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Give to the running back. Plows through the defense. Stopped at the 47-yard line, a 10-yard gain, and they'll move the markers.
He really shows you his skills on that last run. And I feel like today, if you're a running back at Oregon, you are expected to be explosive. You're not...
Oh, he's got some space. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
Well, that's why this running game can be so dynamic. This guy is special when he has the football in his hands. He can make people miss, he can run with power, and he also has speed. You saw it on that last play.
Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. The run up the middle, looking for the score. And they'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks!
And the offense continues to run the football. The second rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes continue to feed this man the ball.
Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point. Every little bit counts as they get closer. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Buffalo may not be leaving town with a blowout victory, but they'll take a dub away from UB Stadium every time. The Bulls have been racking up road wins since the Bob Deming days, and they'll get another one today. All that speculation all week, and now we know. Something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Now, LaNorris Sellers was sensational down the stretch last season when the Gamecocks won 6 of 7 games. Sellers threw 18 touchdowns, only 3 picks. What would you like to see from him, David, for the Gamecocks to become a force in the SEC?
It's not running, Reese. Like, we saw the physicality in the big runs, like, throughout the season, especially against Clemson ending the season last year. But to me, it's the passing game. It's the staying on schedule. It's knowing his answers and making the easy play sometimes. Continue to evolve as a passer with that big, strong body. And you better look out, college football.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Man, coaches talked about they want to get this running back involved early and often and create some momentum, and this is a great way to do it. Early in this football game, ripping off an explosive run, get the juices going, and I bet you he's going to get a few more touches today.
The Gamecocks have it with a 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Sellers. Fires left. He's got an open man. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. This guy is just wearing them out. Another first down, already has a couple of touchdowns in the first half, David.
He has been a problem for this defense. And if I'm this offense, I'm going to continue to feature him. He's winning his matchups. I'm going to find him. It's just the first half, and he's already had himself a full game's worth of stats.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snaps. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
And the Gamecocks kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Let's it fly. Touchdown, Gamecocks. The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive.
But how big is that for this offense? Put a nice drive together, get the touchdown, add to this lead already. Everything right now, Palmer, going their way.
Yeah, that was as good a 2-minute type situation as you could have offensively. And, David, they've got so many weapons on this offense. They practice these situations all the time, and they put it to work here at the end of the first half.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Give to the back.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success on that play. Really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. Moore to the air. Hauls it in.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Ducks can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on second down. The third down's coming up. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on third down. Grabbed over the middle, it's Stewart. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Looking downfield on first down. Unleashes one deep. And good coverage and better hands by the defender to knock it down in the end zone.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. And in the final seconds of the first half, they'll send out the field goal unit. No good. My goodness, you need those field goals, guys, to cut into that deficit. We're still at 11. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. The Ducks will line up to kick off and start the second half. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Back to pass, it's Sellers. That's caught, it's Harbor. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
They just can't seem to cover this guy. He keeps getting open, even when he's running out of space on the sideline.
Yeah, running out of space, they're still going to feature him. They see the matchup, and look at the balance and the coordination and just knowing where I'm out on the field to get the feet inbounds.
Touchdown, Gamecocks! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him. They have not been able to cover this guy all day.
No, I tell you what, this offense is featuring him. They're doing a really good job. This guy's explosive. He's dynamic. He's making big plays. And, heck, yeah, I'm going to get him the football as many ways as I can. Kudos to the offense for finding the gap.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Handoff from the gun. Got room to work. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
Well, the defense is on their heels right now. They're going to have to find a way to stop this guy. When he's got a head of steam, boy, he is hard to bring down.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Caught in the backfield. It's Whittington. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Listen, if I'm a QB, second down, I want to check the ball down and get a manageable third down. But when this defense is flying around like this, so fast closing out, he got to that running back, got him on the ground so fast, the running back had nowhere to go.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
They stop him
that's
just
the first
a
down,
meter
and I don't know about that one.
first, and man, what they can do on second down here. And the Ducks come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. from the gun. The running back tries to hit the hole. Got enough space. Touchdown, Oregon. And they add 6 more on the board with that trip to the house.
Reese, that's 3 for the young fella. I mean, this dude's smelling the end zone. Anytime he gets near, you know he's going to lower his shoulder, do whatever it takes to get in the end zone. The hat trick, the 3rd touchdown.
Moore will throw. Intercepted deep in his own end.
Great job of getting up in their space. Nothing easy down here for a 2-point conversion. The interception was just gravy.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive in their own 25. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. He's taking the shot.
Say,
Makes the grab inside the 30.
he's been all game.
And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching it. This game must be moving so slowly for this quarterback. He sees everything 2 or 3 beats ahead.
Way ahead. I mean, it's been really, really easy. I better get some more hits on him. I better do something to make him feel uncomfortable, because right now, it's just like, oh, you're running that? Yeah, that's easy. I mean, he's already read your mail. You better change the address, do something different.
That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. And the offense takes the field, ready to go back to work. They'll start this drive going to the air. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. The Ducks keeping this defense off balance. They can hit them from a variety of angles, this time going up top.
So many things to look at. You know, they've always traditionally gone fast as well in the past at Oregon, but
there he goes. Steered out of bounds at about the 36-yard line. A big pickup, and they are threatening.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the fires deep toward the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks! They won it all, and that is exactly what they got.
A lot of times you see those receivers, as soon as they get by the DBs, you know, that hand goes straight up in the air. I got him. I got to step on him. He got to step on him, and the ball was thrown perfectly out in front. You could see he runs underneath it, gets it, and gets the long touchdown on the go route.
He's not going to make it. They stop him at the 1, and the 2-pointer is no good. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He's going to take a chance from midway in his end zone. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike scored. Jesse, this offense hoping to keep that kind of explosiveness going.
And I don't know if they're going to get the same looks defensively because of just how explosive that play was, Reese. David, they may be seeing a little bit more off coverage on this drive and maybe some softer boxes to run into.
And when you make that kind of explosive play, you're going to put the defense on its heels. They're going to be a little bit more conservative. So this offensive approach now, maybe I don't have to go deep. I can go a little bit shorter and just make those easy plays underneath.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a baller.
Makes the grab. It's Sellers. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have...
Turning it on! They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create second and short, third and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
Makes the catch. It's Jacobs. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Back to throw, it's Sellers. Might be looking to run. On the move to the right and looking for a big one. Makes a grab deep. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, but they've got it first and goal.
And that is such an accurate throw. It's one thing to do it from the pocket when you have your feet set underneath you, but when you can get outside, off schedule, on the move, and throw a dart like that.
Touchdown, Gamecocks! Fit it in the window for the score.
And they cap off the drive with a touchdown, throwing the football. In the last play, they got the explosive. They get right back to the line of scrimmage and dial up another one. Great work by the quarterback and his target being on the same page. These last 2 plays, throwing the football, man, it doesn't get any better than that.
56, Oregon, 36.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Gonna run it. It's Whittington. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. That's caught. It's Bryant. Breaks into the open. They make the tackle, not before he gets the first down. Now let's see if they rush to the line or let the time run out here in the 3rd. We've been treated to an aerial show by these 2 guys so far as you check out their numbers. One more period to go and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. They go back to work with a first down in the final period of this one. Looking to throw on first down. With the catch, it's Whittington.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. And you're going to win this game.
Moore to the air. He can't make the catch, and over the middle of the field, sometimes you hear those footsteps. It's 3rd down. The Ducks come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Gonna look downfield again. Fires to the middle. Got him downfield. Across the 25, he's got room. And he'll hone in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon! Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire. You might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Maryland pulled one out today on a day they clearly did not have their best. And that's a testament to those Terps players. That winning gene, I really believe it's a thing. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still 2 quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. State. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. To the air on first down. Still looking on the move. He'll throw it. It's incomplete, and this sophomore quarterback usually makes that throw every time. They're dealing with a second and long. Back to pass, it's Sellers. Throws to the wideout. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much. The power of Autzen Stadium on full display. The House of Loud is deafening on this third down. That's reeled in, it's Sellers. Still on his feet at the 45. And he'll go out of bounds, and this aerial attack just continues to carve this defense into tiny slices. The Gamecocks come to the line with a new set of downs. Keeps it on the draw. Got enough for the first. And he left the first defender grabbing at air before he was finally tackled.
Sometimes as a quarterback, you just need to take the game over yourself. You need points to win, and it's going to come down to you throwing it or maybe running it like you just saw there to get that done.
How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. And the Gamecocks are at the line looking to convert on third and short. He'll throw on third down. Pocket breaking down. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
They already have a comfortable lead up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on fourth down. The incomplete pass ends a frustrating series, and they turn it over on downs.
I think that might be the very definition of just trying to rub salt in the wound, right? You got the lead, multiple possessions, you're looking really, really good, late in the ball game, and you go for it again. So you're just trying to, listen, it's their job to stop you. I like the offense doing what they do. Forget you, defense. Get a stop. That's your job, and you did it.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. Incomplete, and man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception.
And man, did the defense just miss an opportunity that they could have turned the lights out with the lead, get the football back here. Missed opportunity. Maybe this offense now can take advantage and swing some momentum in this football game.
A big play, gets it into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 44.
I'll tell you, you cannot count this team out because of who's playing quarterback. When this guy's in the game, it's never over. Yeah, they're trailing here in the fourth quarter, but this dude can put up points quickly.
Well, the defense didn't get caught napping there. In this situation, you know they have to stay alert for the deep ball.
Yeah, so what defense am I going to call? I'm going to keep some DBs back deep. I'm going to keep my safety a little bit deeper, understanding they're down. They're going to have to attack down the field. I'm going to stick to my passing sets, my nickels, my dimes. Yeah, and Palmer, I don't know what his grade's going to be, but hitting over 400 yards on the day, I think coaches are going to be pretty impressed with the day this young man had.
No doubt. I think for defensive...
And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. Got some room to run. Returns it down to the 35-yard line as they cash in on the opportunity to force a turnover.
It doesn't get any better for your defense. You know exactly the situation in the fourth quarter, everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job getting the interception. It's not icing on the cake yet, but it's getting pretty close.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered. Pick up the first.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
He's open on the right. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33.
Defense just hasn't had an answer for this guy. He has been on point. This is about as good as I've seen him play at the quarterback position. And here in the fourth quarter with a big lead, he's still taking shots.
They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Deep shot for the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Scanning the field, it's Sellers. Fires to the tight end. Oh, he's got some space. And he's brought down, but a flag is also down. So that penalty is going to cost them the 1st down as they back up, and now it's 2nd down. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Wants to throw again. He's going to let one fly down the middle. He caught it, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
Salt into wound, right? Late in the fourth quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and get me another touchdown.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy,
Yeah,
that
no
last
answer
drive
for all.
quiet this crowd. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this
overall, I
one
ain't
in
gonna
play
lie,
first
I'm
snap
not
of the
really
drive from the
worried.
25.
Defensively, should play better.
Off
Offensively,
the
can't
play
really
fake on
complain
1st down. Finds his man. It's Stewart. At midfield, he's got room. It's a seam wide open. Touchdown, Ducks. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Nice job by the offense, going down the field, putting points on the board, but you're still down a couple possessions. Still need some good things to happen. You need your kicker to go over there and get warmed up. We need an onside. We need to score some points. We need a lot of things to go right to win this football game.
Yeah,
And the defense
we're
comes
gonna
up
have
with
Chopper
stuff,
on
and you
side
just
here.
wonder the analytics world and all that stuff that whatever the card says to do, you're supposed to do. I wonder if they were listening to that card.
Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today, too, David. They had a really good game plan coming into this one.
Today
They
just
went out
wasn't
and
our day,
executed
boys.
at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the pill and keep trying to score points? Because it's the defense's responsibility to stop them. Or do they just run this clock and say, all right,
There he goes. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down.
But passing-wise, I mean, we were pretty even. I mean,
Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
we just couldn't stop the defensively.
Off play action on 1st down. Throws toward the end zone. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
And I'm not surprised they're letting him throw the football down here near the end zone. Like, that dude's been really, really good. And you can trust him. They trust him in this offense. Great job by this defense playing the pass, breaking on the football, and making sure he doesn't get another touchdown.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. And now this offense will try to figure out a way to move the chains after that second down incompletion. A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. Brought down at the 33-yard line as this defense gets a third down stop. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on fourth down. Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. They'll make the stop, but that first down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out. They'll try to get it in with the run. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. We'll see if the offense can punch it in on second and goal. Tries again to get it in. Touchdown, South Carolina! Great job by the back on the option.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. He'll bring it out. It's Bryant. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. Lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Moore will throw. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go.
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
And this is a tough spot for the QB, man. Like, he knows he's down big and has to make big plays down the field, but also got to be smart, because this defense, you can tell, bringing in extra bodies, playing the pass, maybe take the dink and dunk, let your guys make some plays, because they are definitely playing the deep one.
Guys, I think